it out. Also, you can listen to segments from our show, our podcast, up on our website, power1017.com. All right. We have JoJo's Express coming in this morning at 9 o'clock.
I know. This is exciting.
JoJo's Express is is it just takeout? It's just like a small little takeouts place over in Georgetown?
That's what I believe it is.
All right. Very good. It's JoJo's Express. They have the original JoJo's in Salisbury, but they got the Express joint right here in Georgetown, and it's attached to the Burger King right on 113. So apparently they got the best cream of crab soup.
Yep.
So they're supposed to be bringing in
some
good eats, and we'll talk to them coming up at 9 o'clock. So on the way, we have a phone check with Clarissa Jenkins. Right now, we go live to the hotline. Nazanin and Yasmin, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, we're great. It's Bill and Jessica, Power 1017 in Ocean City, Maryland. Where are you guys checking in from this morning?
Los Angeles.
Wow. Okay, so you got up early for us. We appreciate that. Now,
Just for you guys.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I was wondering, since I saw on one of you guys' vlogs, you were talking about doing some interviews, talking about the new podcast and stuff. So, can we get a shout out?
Of course.
Yes, just make sure because look. Y'all got 1 million followers.
Oh my God.
Bill and Jessica,
Bill,
Power
stop it.
1017. That's what we want. Bill and Jessica, Power 1017.
We got you.
Yes. See? I like that. Well, look, first off, congratulations on all you guys' success.
Yes, this is awesome.
I mean,
Thank you so much.
yeah, I mean, what you guys have done is basically you've just done you, and people have gravitated to it. They love it. You guys are starting your brand new podcast. Talk to us a little bit about, like your vlogs, how you guys got started, and then what led to, you guys working together doing your podcast. Because you guys do everything like, I know you're sisters and stuff, but you each have your own, platform, right?
Yes.
So I don't know if, Yasmin, you want to go first or, and then we can, go to Nazanin. I mean, it's up to you guys.
Yeah, so with our channels, we definitely do all social media platforms, and we really like to showcase our life, our lifestyle, beauty, fashion. My sister is a mom as well, so she showcases that in her vlogs and all of her social medias.
Yeah.
So I first started social media back when I was in 8th grade, like forever ago. And I started out mainly in the beauty field. I would say around like 2017, I created a vlog channel.
Okay.
And that's when my sister and I started posting together because we would just post on that vlog channel, both of us. And naturally, about a few years later, I got married, I got pregnant. My sister also moved to Miami, so we couldn't necessarily film anymore. But people still miss that sister dynamic. We would get messages all the time. We want to see you guys together. We miss Kavari vlogs. And we thought the podcast would be a perfect way to get us back together.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
that's perfect.
do you guys you live in LA full time now, both of you guys now, or are you separate?
No, I'm actually still in Miami, so I'll be flying back and forth for the podcast.
Really? Because I was going to say,
Yeah.
you guys can do it like via Zoom and all that.
No, I think
Yeah.
the energy is just better when we're together, for sure.
Okay.
And I would love to see my sister, and she can come see my nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
Of course. 1.1 million followers on Instagram, 1.3 million on YouTube, TikTok, 900,000. And I'm looking here at, some of you guys' background. Who has like the degree in pharmaceutical? Is that Yasmin?
Yeah, that's me.
So you're not a pharmacist. You actually do this full time, like YouTube and blog, and now doing the podcast. Like you went to school for pharmaceutical, and you guys are making it doing this. I mean, that's incredible.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Man. So what can we expect for the podcast? Talk to us a little bit about some of the stuff you guys are going to be talking about.
So, you want to go first?
It's just all aspects of womanhood. I feel like as women, we do so many things, and there's, some of us are career oriented, some of us are, mothers, and some of us like to do both. So I feel like it's, it's a lot of different aspects of womanhood.
And
Yeah.
not only that, I just really feel that women in general, we just wear so many different hats. And ever since I became a mom, it really opened my eyes that there's just so much division. Working mom versus stay-at-home mom, or moms who go out like aren't good moms or whatever. Like so many stigmas, so many opinions. It's just because you become a mom doesn't mean suddenly all your other dreams and aspirations go down the
Have
drain.
to stop, right.
I think that's the beautiful thing is that you can do it all. And with me and my sister living such different lives, we can connect with so many different women. Because I know maybe some women who watch me don't have kids, so they can't really relate. Then there's my sister who's living that fun single life in Miami. So it's like we really do have a great dynamic.
And, talking about Miami and then talking about LA to, I guess you can, I've never been to LA, so I don't know. But I was going to say kind of similar cities, but not really. One's on the East Coast, one's on the West Coast. I mean, you guys have different perspectives on things. Like, that ought to add to it too, right?
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
I mean, different
And
lifestyle.
we've experienced so many different things as well, especially after the past 4 years. We actually wanted to start this podcast back in 2020, and every day we're so thankful we waited until now because it wouldn't have been the same if we would have done it then. But yeah, the cities are so different. I think I love going to Miami to have fun, so having my sister there is great. I always have an excuse
Right.
to go, like, I need to go see my sister.
Yeah. Well, it's different. It's different when you go to have fun and when you actually live there. So, yeah. Look, I love Florida, but everybody always says it's different, and just like here, we live in a resort in Ocean City, Maryland. People are like, you actually live there? Oh, it's so great. I'm like, yeah, we live here. It is what it is. But no, that's cool. I know you guys are going to have huge success in your podcast. So good luck with everything on that. Okay, so which one of you guys is married and has a child? Is it Nazanin or Yasmin?
Nazanin, that's me.
Okay, very good. So that also is like like you guys said, like a whole different train of thought, different perspective on things. So that ought to bring some back and forth. Great for the podcast as well.
100%. My sister always tells me, she's like, I know women go through a lot as mothers, but she's like, watching my own sister go through it, it's like it hits completely different.
Yeah. I always thought like having kids and, pregnancy, childbirth is hard, but once I saw it like in front of me, I'm like, wow, I have a whole newfound respect for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I know there's a lot of people who are listening right now who want to be doing what you're doing. They want to be in your shoes. They have a podcast or they have a vlog and they're like, how do they get so many viewers and how did this happen? What advice would you give to the vlogger who's listening right now and be like, look, or someone listening and be like, I want to start my own podcast. Like, how do we get, all those subscribers and all the support like you guys did?
My biggest advice for that is always consistency is key. And people don't want to hear it. You can't post once a month and then be like, why am I not growing? You have to be in people's faces. You have to constantly be coming up on their timeline, on their For You page. So for me, you have to stay consistent multiple times a week, if not multiple times a day on TikTok to grow. And I also think you really have to hone in on your niche. The algorithm loves niches. So when you really stay true to what you want to post, it might not be the most viral thing in the world, but again, you'll get pushed because, again, you're following a certain niche and you're staying consistent. So I just think it's very important to not compare your chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 50. So you might look at someone and think, how do they have so many followers? Like for me, for example, I've been doing it for 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you might not pop off now, but who knows, maybe in 1, 2, 3, 4 years, that will be your time.
How long did it
Yeah,
take
and
you
I
guys?
also think what helps is authenticity as well.
To say that one more time.
I would say authenticity as well.
Okay.
Being authentic to what you want to do, and being passionate about something, because people can tell. You know, if you're super passionate about something and you love what you do, it just definitely draws people attention and draws them to you.
What was
I
that?
also think we can be very blinded by numbers on social media.
Yeah.
Because you might look at your views and be like, wow, only 2,000 views. But think about if you had 2,000 people in front of you.
Now,
It would be crazy.
what was that first
Yeah.
video that like popped for you guys?
For me, it was my prom videos. Get ready with me for prom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I really grew a lot of my followers. So it's really interesting to see a lot of my followers kind of grew with me because they were watching prom videos. They were around my age. So
Right.
now, like, they're probably, like, in their career, married with kids, and it's really cool to see.
That
Very-
is neat.
Very good, very good. Again, make sure to check out the brand new podcast, What My Sis Said, and it's actually launching on the 21st. Looking forward to it. If people want to look you guys up, want to follow you, how can they do that?
I'm sure
So,
that. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
Nez,
So for our podcast, we're going to be posting on YouTube the full video. So our podcast will not only just be audio, it will be video as well.
okay.
So it will be on YouTube, What My Sis Said, and then we'll also be on all streaming platforms as well.
All right, very good, very good. Well, look, definitely looking forward to it. Ladies, thank you so much for checking in. We appreciate it. Again, What My Sis Said. Looking forward to checking it out on all platforms.
We're excited.
Thank you so much. Us too.
Have a great day.
I'ma make some